I used to think I missed my window. I'm building anyway. This is in the margins. Episode 1, I told you what I was building. In this episode, I'm going to tell you what I did next. I cried a lot. What I didn't share in episode 1, that between attempts 2 and 3 of this studio, I attempted to build a Catholic moms ministry on Instagram. As a new mom and homemaker, I wanted to build a community of other women who shared that same trajectory. We were built for a career and now found ourselves as homemakers, as new mothers, and really unsure of what all of that was meant to do. How do you take care of a home? How do you do a schedule? How do you stay on top of everything and still greet your husband warmly and happily and not just thrust a baby into him because you're so tired yourself? I wanted to create a community of faithful women who were striving to build holy homes. The biggest problem was, however, that my home did not look like the Catholic aesthetic that was popular at that time. And I struggled up showing as an expert when that was the furthest thing I felt I was. It felt so disingenuous to show up calm, peaceful, controlled, organized when my home life was anything but. It felt so disingenuous and hypocritical to tell other women what to do when I felt that same chaos, overwhelm, and not enoughness. It felt scary, to be honest, so I muddled in the middle instead. During that season, I designed and I built a planner. I loved that planner. Through that process, I learned all about printing, talked to Chinese manufacturers, got an actual physical mock-up in my hand, built a whole launch sequence, and I was so excited, and because this planner changed my life. However, I launched it and it failed. That hurt a lot. The reason I felt so much time grieving was because I was grieving the person I could have been if that planner had succeeded. I was grieving the future that I had planned and the work that I was planning to do once that planner had been a success. I was grieving the woman who tried and failed and was honestly scared to try again. When you pour your heart into something and it doesn't work, it breaks you. You question yourself, you question God, you question your worth, you question what was this season for? What was the struggle and the pain, the early mornings, the late nights, not spending time with your husband or your children as you desire because you're building something that you believe God called you to and it doesn't work. What was the point? And it was really hard to get over all of that and start again when there's no guarantees that it would work. What if what I thought God was calling me to was not this, but something else? I don't know. And the financial stress on top of it all, my nervous system just could not process all of this. So I cried and I grieved. And honestly, that grieving helped me move on and be able to embrace this new season and this new journey. I also read a lot of scripture and started EFT tapping to help move the emotions, the grief, the limiting beliefs out of my body. I did not want to carry old wounds into my new season. Honestly, I worked too many hours that first month. I felt behind and I wanted to catch up quickly. Social media felt overwhelming. I had tried there and failed. So I started with something smaller, a small networking platform called Alignable. I joined it, worked on my profile, joined a few networking calls, and met amazing people. Took on 2 pro bono branding case studies, networked one-on-one with a lot of entrepreneurs, updated my website, updated my portfolio. I was on a roll. The most important thing I did was not on a to-do list. I'm going to share that next on episode 3. If this is for you, I'd love for you to join me. Episodes every Wednesday. I'll see you in the margins.